If you got to switch lives with someone famous, who would it be? A D-list Nepo baby with a trust fund. No worrying about money and minimal fame. I grew up in Las Vegas and always thought I would want to be in the Blue Man Group. They get the best of both worlds. They can passionately perform for huge audiences several nights a week, and then they can take off their makeup and enjoy a grocery trip without being bothered by anyone. Enya. Live in a castle in Ireland with my cats and millions of dollars. No press hunting me down, no pressure to put out more work, nothing but me and my money and my cats. Edit, not Scotland. Ireland. Jack Black, because I'd get to be Jack Black. Any recently retired high-level professional athlete. You're likely in your early 30s, obscenely wealthy, peak physical condition, and can spend the rest of your life at leisure or getting paid tons of money to commentate on the sport that you already know inside and out. You might have some nagging injuries, but I've got those anyway without the millions of dollars and celebrity to show for it. People have suggested actors or businessmen, fuck that. They still have to work. I want all that done before we do the body swap and I just get to coast. Mackenzie Scott. She has FICU money. Tom from MySpace. Keanu Reeves, though I wouldn't want him to have to be stuck with my life. Princess Charlotte. I'd get to be a kid again, but with all my adult knowledge, and I'd have access to all the privileges of royalty, but as a spare I wouldn't have to be the actual head of state one day. All just to be pretty and nice to people while visiting hospitals and schools a couple times a month for the rest of my life. Halle Berry, and then I would seek myself out and marry me. There's a family whose ancestors invented the intermittent car windshield wiper. Generations of the family profit from the licensing that all car manufacturers pay, and they sue every now and then to keep the money train going. So, they're not famous, but their technology is. I'd like to be one of them. Chris Hemsworth seems like he's living a pretty fucking sick life. David Attenborough, at least in an earlier stage of his life, I would like to live the kind of long and full life that he has had, with plenty of travel and experience of the outdoors, combined with creativity and writing. Banksy. Then I'd look in a mirror and know what Banksy looked like. Definitely, Zendaya. Guy Fieri. Dude drives the country in a convertible and eats barbecue, and gets paid for it. Kanye West. I need to know what goes on up there. Donald Trump. Then I'm leaping off a tall building. You're all welcome. Jimmy Buffett when he was young. Looks like a fun life. Martin Short. Just walking into a room I'd see people immediately become happier. Johnny Sins, man can do anything. He's a cop, a fireman, a doctor, a lawyer, God knows what else. I would hate to be famous. Whoever it is that is married to Selma Hayek. This guy, https://www.reddit.com/r/askreddit/search $Q =if +u +got +2 +switch +lives +with +someone +famous %2c +who +would +it +b %3f restrict _sr =on. Hugh Jackman. Dude is honestly the nicest and most hard-working person in Hollywood. Plus he's Wolverine paw prints. A secret billionaire that I don't know about that helps animals. Whoever is the richest right now. I'd set up a monthly direct debit of £10,000 to my own account. A multi-billionaire isn't going to notice £10,000 going missing every month. A billionaire kid with generational wealth. Tommy Chong. Straight male here, Blake Lively. Also still straight male here, Ryan Reynolds. Blake Lively. Johnny Sins. Jack of all trades. Amazing guy. Selfish option, Seth Gable, but I wouldn't want him to live my life. Selfless answer, Vladimir Putin, and eat a grenade. I'd swap lives with Emma Stone in a heartbeat. Red heart. Joey B. Make a ton of executive orders. Combat climate change. Universal health care. Stack the courts. Arrest the mega terrorist. Make it a crime to willingly lie in Congress. Make it a crime to willingly mislead the public while claiming to be a news organization. Make reasonable gun control. Restore abortion rights. Legalize weed. Implement a 99% rate of inheritance tax over 5 million. Make it. Then send SEAL Team 6 to eliminate a bunch of threats to our democracy. Especially corruption. On both sides and in all three branches. Then see the aliens. Hang out for a few days. And then I would end my life by skydiving, parachuteless out Air Force One screaming America. Fuck yeah. While the intention of ninja kicking Donald Trump in the face. But in case I missed, I have fireworks rigged to explode in red, white and blue. The SC gave Joseph the permission to be Batman and all we got was this. For someone extremely famous yet relatively non-political, it 100% has to be Taylor Swift. It would be such a weird experience to be in her shoes for a day. Walking out of my, assuming beautiful, I don't know what it looks like, apartment onto the street, where I'd be immediately swarmed by people left and right. I probably couldn't walk far before calling on my security to whisk me away out of fear alone. Logging onto the internet, I'd be overwhelmed with millions of messages on Instagram, Twitter, and even Reddit irrationally loving me or hating me, at r/Fosmoy on the left, and I say this as a liberal, they are literally obsessed with hating her, and r/conservative on the right, even though I literally don't personally know a single person exclaiming their love or hatred of me. Do I ever respond? Do I ignore it? I don't know. Would my ego boost by 1000%, or would I become consumed with the hate? What do I do with my $1 billion? What do I do with my millennial political influence that weirdly appeals to the mainstream while alienating a lot of people? What do I do in general? Henry Cavill seems to be enjoying his life. Pete Davidson. Trump's son. The most unbelievable switch to kindness and generosity the world ever witnessed is my goal. Keanu Reeves.